Former Police Deputy Minister Bongani Kongi announced his resignation from the African National Congress, ANC, and his desire to look for a new political home in a startling decision that has generated conjecture within political circles. Before we continue, please kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell so as to get all our updates. Citing mounting discontent with the ANC's leadership, Mkongi, who has held a number of prominent posts in both the government and the ANC, announced his resignation on Friday. Mkongi's resignation comes after he publicly criticized the ANC's handling of important governance problems. Kongi, who is well known for voicing his opinions, has previously attacked the party's stance on security, service provision, and leadership ethics. He made it clear that a protracted internal dispute over the party's purported inability to handle urgent issues impacting South Africans was the reason for his resignation. The ANC no longer embodies the values and principles that initially drew me to the organization, Mkongi said in a statement explaining his resignation, expressing regret. He said, "I joined the ANC because I thought it was dedicated to building a more safe, just, and equitable South Africa. However, its departure from this objective is discouraging me more and more." The resignation of Mkongi is the most recent in a string of ANC defections as former members look for other political affiliations. By indicating that he would look into chances with parties that share his principles, Mkongi alluded to the need for a new vision in South African politics. According to political observers, Mkongi could think about joining one of the more recent groups, such Action SA or the MK Party, which have lately garnered popularity among those who are fed up with the current political system and former ANC members. There have been differing responses to Mkongi's resignation. His resignation was minimized by some ANC national leadership members who blamed it on internal party strife. Others in the party's lower echelons, however, are worried about what they perceive to be a trend of prominent members quitting because they are unhappy with the ANC's leadership. Although sources suggest that the ANC is eager to present a solid face going into next year's elections, the party has not yet issued an official statement on Mkongi's departure. The ANC's internal struggles to control its image in the face of reform demands and accusations of poor administration are brought to light by Mkongi's resignation. Mkongi promised supporters that he will continue to be actively engaged in South African politics, concentrating on problems impacting the nation's socio-political stability and economic progress, even if he has not yet revealed a date for his decision. Mkongi's future moves might have a big impact on changing the political landscape of the nation as his quest for a new political home progresses. Once again, ANC Chairman Gwede Mantashe feels that government ministers need to follow the DA's lead and speak out about their job. Speaking during events honoring the late ANC President Oliver Tambo, Mantashe emphasized the difficulties facing the party and the need of regaining its reputation and political hegemony. Mantashe said that the ANC's opponents often claim credit for projects that were first started by the party without mentioning a specific party. ANC members holding certain cabinet positions are required to carry out their duties and discuss them. The issue is that, even if they just expand on the work that the ANC began, our opponents overstate what they do, and we're not really interested in discussing our activities in public, he stated. Restoring the party's glory is something we owe to Oliver Tambo and the ANC. His comments follow President Cyril Ramaphosa's office criticizing Home Affairs Minister Leon Schreiber for stating that South Africa and Ukraine had signed a visa-free access agreement for diplomats and officials. According to Vincent Magwenya, a spokesman for Ramaphosa, talks between the two nations began in 2020, 5 years before de Schreiber's appointment. According to Mantashe, the party has a strategy in place to reclaim its political dominance and majority. Regaining that majority and starting to rule independently will be our restoration. He said, "That will be restoration." Mantashe expressed worries that the party might lose the majority in the provinces that are essential to economic development. "We first lost command of important economic hubs. The Western Cape, a significant economic hub, was lost. Gauteng, the nation's economic center, was lost this year. KwaZulu-Natal was lost. We may enumerate the causes of the region's loss of control. They are many. The fact is that we were defeated. We question ourselves. What are we going to do when we lost the majority